Digga, Totalbruch. Also heute, Digga, 3 Trades. Oh mein Gott. Digga, drei Trades ist unbelievable fucking viel, Digga. Viel zu viel. Viel zu viel, aber halt 3 Break-Evens. Davon einen very as discretionary und 2 gute, in my opinion. Let's just go into the fucking recap, yeah. So, coming to the day, I was leaning pretty bearish. On the daily, we just did disrespecting gaps, okay, yo, fuck, but we also swept sell side, disrespecting gaps off of this, have this kind of AMD type of structure where we now are in the distribution phase, so, but I still wanted to see some form of rebalance of price into internal lows, into unhold gaps, into just shit like this, okay, so I just marked out my zones I wanted to see get tagged. Now we're turning this on when I'm into the recap. So we had this 4-hour internal low we could use as a target. And then on the 1 hour we had pretty interesting shit. We had this internal low resting here and this 1-hour internal low, which was right here, which we could target for like yeah, we sweep this internal low and then get a V shape down, some form of inversion like this shit, you know, just classic as ancient model, you know. Yeah, then I just like this one was more biased. If we come up and sweep this internal high first, then we go down for this intermediate low. We also have an SMT up here. We disrespected this 1-hour gap. We are looking pretty heavily bearish. Okay, this is just the case we're currently in. We had this until 50-minute and this until 30-minute above. I don't really want to see the 30-minute get hit because each of the range was like this. We already hit each of the range, so just some form of manipulation higher to catch the distribution level was that shit I want to see it today. If we go to market opens right here, okay. So market opens right here. And in the first 6 minutes of market open, I took 2 trades. So market opened higher, okay. I see this shit, market opens higher, hits my key level, hits my internal low, hits my 50-minute value gap plus, makes it then protected higher because we swept an intermediate low inside of a gap. Inside of this 50-minute gap, we swept this intermediate low, making this in various very good protected high. Okay. Then I just thought, yeah, okay, shit, if we get something here, some kind of inversion to the downside, I'm gonna take this. What do we do? I don't have the 30-minute chart. Digga, ich weiß gar nicht, warum ich eigentlich die ganze Zeit auf Englisch rede. Das ist komplett eingemüllt eigentlich. Irgendwie. On the right, I have the 30-second chart of NQ because I don't have the 30-second on TradingView because I'm broke. So we just had kind of like a 30-second gap like this, okay? And the first 30-second candle kind of disrespected it right here, okay? So we closed, I don't know, right here or some shit. And on the capital.com chart, we already swept this internal low, but not an NQ, and I'm just trusting on the NQ futures CME data because the capital.com data is just fucking ass. So it just entered, and I just got filled right here because we just got this immediate push down. I instantly got filled, got tagged right here, and just entered off of this with like a position like I just thought I put my stop somewhere around here. I could have also done it up here, but I just thought, yeah, okay, this is enough, so we have a bit of room to breathe, and I'm just going to target this. Okay, so this was the overall idea of this trade, and long tag short story, we just got instant break even. I said, okay, yo, fuck, we get break even, I'm fine with it. It was a good trade. It was invalid, but yeah, diese Chart Correlation von links und rechts hat einfach nicht gepasst. Dann habe ich hier highest Time Frame Inversion to the downside geguckt, war dann dieser 30-minute Gap, den wir hier hatten. Wir disrespecten den 30-minute. Right fucking here. Enter right off of this, stop hier oben. Ich hätte es auch unprotected high. Wie gesagt, es ist eigentlich besser als unprotected high, aber Bruder, Was ist das denn, Digga? 90 Points zu 40 Points, Digga. Pretty sure lieber als Bottom Body, Digga. Werden dann runter retraced, kind of. Und jetzt kommt das Problem, was relativ wichtig zu wissen ist, und zwar, dass das hier ein Protected Low ist, was ich aber nicht gesehen habe, okay? Ich bin ja wirklich die letzten Tage sehr krass mit Protected Lows und Protected Highs in Correlation, vor allem mit Backtesting habe ich das viel backtestet. Einfach gesehen, dass Protected Highs und Lows beim Trading sehr, sehr krass improven. Also targete ich hier rein theoretisch in ein Protected Low rein, was nicht gut ist. Okay, das habe ich recognized und dann kommen wir runter. Sweepen hier nix, taggen aber bei ihr ist diesen Draw. Und ich gehe sofort Break-Even, weil ich weiß, ich bin in einem, ich weiß, ich target in Protected Low. Das ist auch der Grund, warum wir das nicht hitten, weil es Protected Low ist. Wir kriegen Instant Displacement ab, guter Break-Even at this point. Second Trade, Break-Even. Okay. Then I just say, yo, you know, fuck this shit. I think we got yeah, Paddy took this shit. It was a 5-minute base of and 5-minute CSD, I guess, because it looked like a CSD entry. Just said, yo, fuck, I'm gonna take this. Setting my stop at this or something, I guess, and then just target this or this 1 hour intermediate low. And yeah, this shit just played out, but for me, price action was just way, 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 way too choppy to take any sort of trade right here. Yeah, then what happened here is we left sort of relatively equal lows right here. Let me just delete all of this because I don't need it anymore. What I also want to emphasize is that 930, as I said in my previous videos, just manipulated in one direction and didn't manipulate in the other, and we see most of the time we see this higher low that didn't manipulate into something get tagged. Heute auch wieder. Es ist jeden Tag dasselbe. Trading isn't that fucking deep. Okay. Dann kriegen wir hier V-shaped recovery, okay. I saw Blake taking this. Not on live, but just on Instagram, okay. So Blake taking this trade. Saying, okay, yo, we get this 2-minute, I guess. Was it a 2-minute? Es hat in dem Moment noch nicht mal Disrespect. Doch, hat's. Okay. I'm just gonna take this 2-minute buy, because wir haben hier ein Protected High. Digga, Protected High ist so ein unfassbar juicy, Digga. Aber das ist halt auch 30-Second Shit, weil wir haben hier halt dann so ein 30-Second Gap und haben halt hier dieses Intermediate High, was wir sweepen, making this halt ein Protected High. Okay. Wir kriegen auch noch ein S&P mit ihr jetzt an den Protected Highs, we're just looking very bearish. Einziges, was für mich erst war, ist, dass wir nicht out of a 5-minute delivered sind. Wenn wir aus dem 5-minute raus delivered, hätte ich das sofort getaked. Wir disrespekten zu dem, aber 4-minute ist jetzt nicht so krass important und haben als Sponsor halt einen 3-minute, wo wir, ich weiß nicht, wo wir CE, wir disrespekten, wir reflekten sogar nicht mal CE. Also das ist für mich nicht wirklich der krasseste Play gewesen overall. Obwohl der Drawn Liquidity halt clear ist, ne, in dem Moment mit den Relative Equal Highs hier unten. And I wrote off of this hit full TP. Okay, at this time I just said, yo, if we get a rebalance of price into this 50-minute gap we had right here, I think, yes, this 50-minute gap right here. I just wanted to see immediate recovery shape out of this, like forming some form of better structure, rebalancing price into imbalances, making some sort of this, you know, just a good Mac. We didn't get it, we just dumped straight to this shit. Left relative equal lows at this 1 hour intermediate low. You know what was my optimal scenario? Okay, yo, fuck. I said I don't want to take shorts off of here. Why? Because we are in discount. I want to see premium of this range get tagged. What do we do here? Digga, das ist jetzt wirklich interesting. Ich recognize, okay, yo, wir createn hier einen 50-minute. Ich kann den Short nicht taken, weil erstens für mit diesem Intermediate Low, das Short ist sowieso invalid. Was wir aber zur selben Zeit machen, ist hier oben ein 30-minute, ein anderes 30-minute Gap createn, okay? Recognize this. Plus, wir haben einen 50-minute Intermediate High above, aber es sind halt auch innerhalb von 5 und 50 Minutes, obwohl wir halt sogar diesen Leute. Es ist sehr discretionary gedacht, war aber am Ende richtig. Okay, you know, steht. Sweeten this into the low inside of this 1-minute gap, making this a protected low. I just said, yo, if we get the inversion right here, I'm just gonna take it, because you know what, we have a protected low, we have an under 30-minute, plus we have EQ of the range above. Okay, So I just entered right off of this, said, yo, okay, fuck, it's getting lower. Please just stop me out. This trade is bad, right? Because this protected low, what is also is it's a 5-minute bullish value gap, and I don't know how these two things correlate with each other. I don't know if that's ob dieses protected low dann nicht mehr ein protected low ist, weil es ein Until 5-minute ist, halt ein liquidity pool. I don't fucking know, okay? I just said, yo, fuck, and then I don't know what happened. I guess it was Trump or something, but we just get this shit. Like, I just went break even and also got stopped to break even. And I don't know if it hit my TP. No, I didn't hit my TP. But yeah, just hit another break even on this, you know, because I held to held for 1-1 and just didn't hit 1-1. Okay, just didn't got it. It's okay. It is what it is. Then we got the setup I was talking about the whole freaking entire time. Okay. We are kind of hedging EQ, okay, but it doesn't really matter because we have this massive 60 fucking points wick, okay. 60 points fucking wig, okay, so EQ could also be like somewhere around here, okay, so it's okay, we hit EQ more or less. Why didn't I take this 1 minute inversion, highest time frame? Okay, yo, what the fuck, why? Because we have a protected high here, sweeping this 50-minute intermediate low, making this a protected high. Saying, yo, fuck, here we have a protected high. We could set our stop here. So we have a protected stop. Okay, it's good. First of all, the reaction out of this was we had a massive rejection wick, like 17 points of the candle to 8 points of the fucking body. The fucking wig is double as the size as the body. Okay, so this is just not good. And what I also, Digga, ich hab grad so recht so what I also didn't like was that we got this LRL plus we would target a protected low. So I just didn't took it. I don't know if this shit would have hit stop. Digga, das ist halt wirklich genau das, was ich meine. Look at this shit. We edged the fucking protected low. Why? Because it isn't protected low. Wenn das jetzt startet, dann bin ich proud of myself. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we hit the protected low. And would have been break. Could be take profit. Yeah, it would actually be take profit, I guess. Yeah, but I don't really like this setup. Like I could definitely like see prices lower with disrespecting this 5-minute and then just going back even at this 5-minute. Some shit. I'm not happy how I played today. Let's just do the quick channel at this point. So we have sort of. Es ist Dienstag, Digga, das ist verrückt. Tuesday, my bias was bearish, my DOL was fucking right. Wirklich, dieses Right kann ich mittlerweile so oft eintragen. Schau mal, wie das hier so teilweise immer so wrong. Schau mal hier dieses Tweak an, Alter. Holy hell, Alter. Did I follow my high time from narrative? Okay, ich habe 3 Trades getaked. Did I follow my high time from narrative? Yes. Trade 1, break even. Trade 2, break even. Trade 3, break even. What the fucking hell? I'm never going to do this again. Satisfied how I played today. Actually, yes, because I didn't make any stupid mistakes. I was concentrated and I took 3. This was the discretionary one where I don't really know about the technical side of things because this protected low is an until 5-minute. And technically this shit would have hit my take profit because yeah, but the fill was just bad, but it technically would have been sort of a take profit, you know. Oh my god, like that shit's cracking my butt cheeks. Digga, ich wurde bei Capital.com hier oben gefüllt. Ich wurde no joke, Digga, ich wurde hier. I got a fill right here on my brokerage, and I just had to help for this shit. Because I got a fill right here. Actual fill would be like right here and then just holding for 1-1. Yeah, would have been take profit, like kind of, bro. Like let's just don't really recognize this. Like let's just, oh my god, like das ist jetzt for real mal wichtig drüber nachdenken, ne? Ehrlich das als take profit oder nicht, Digga? Hm. Habe ich einen Second Base Time von meinem Capital.com? Wenn ja, dann ich guck mal ganz kurz nach. Also wenn man das jetzt hinterher evaluated, okay, yo, das ist 10:30 open. 10:30 open was right. Let's just mark this shit with this With this vertical line, then 30 was right here. Ist auch scheiße, Digga. Keine Ahnung, ob das jetzt, weil das Ding ist, Digga, das ist jetzt halt das Problem mit dem Brokerage, ne? Dass das so keine. Digga, das Ding ist, ich bin halt hier gefüllt, Digga. Natürlich hätte ich dann nicht Take Profit. Und natürlich muss ich dann auch hier mein Fill ungefähr zeichnen. Das ist halt Arsch mit den Spreads, die ich da habe. Aber ja, es ist halt auch, es ist nicht ultra obvious, wie zum Beispiel, wenn ich jetzt hier gefüllt wäre und dann hier so ein 1 to 1.2, das wäre was anderes, aber so, wir lassen das einfach bei Break-Even, okay? Fuck this shit. Satisfied, yes. R0, trade 1, uh, yeah, it was invalid, but it was like freaky, Digga. Also ohne das ist es auf jeden Fall ein gutes Setup gewesen. Lass mich nochmal ganz kurz angucken. Ja, ohne das ist es definitiv ein A+. Das zweite ist also just A fucking plus. Ja, das dritte, Digga, das ist ja das Trash. Nee, habe ich aber auch gar keine Spalte hier. Big Doof. Diese Break-Even-Spalte, fick mal diese Break-Even-Spalte, Digga, ganz ehrlich. Kannst du lieb sein. Bis morgen.